Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri and welcome back to another video. In this video, let's talk about a very important topic. I mean, I don't think so everybody talks about this or everybody tells you. I'm going to tell you a truth in this video which you definitely keep in your mind. You need to keep that in your mind if you are in this journey of learning English or in general in life. I feel this particular tip is really going to help you. So, talking about the tip that I want to talk about in today's video is to not to depend on anything when it comes to being fluent in English. I understand the fact that you, of course, need a lot of resources to be fluent in English. There is nothing wrong if you are trying to be dependent on them. That's completely okay because that's the basic, like the bare minimum that we need to be fluent in English. All have that insect in our mind that I need someone to help me out. I need that resource to help me out. I'm not going to be fluent in English until I do that. I'm not going to speak in English until I have a subscription of so and so. I'm not going to speak in English until I have someone who can speak with me in English. So there are going to be a number of thoughts that we have as English learners like this, which I absolutely had as an English learner in the beginning days, which is the mistake that I've made, and which is why I'm making this video for all of you, that please do not be dependent on anything. Always try to be grateful and try to do whatever you can in the bare minimum that you have. There are people who do not even have that and they're still achieving it, but we here are complaining even after having so many resources. I mean, resources more than we actually need. Imagine people from those eras, how they have learned English. Although they did not have any sort of resources that we have today, they have still learned it, right? It's all because of their passion and dedication. And I'm telling you, even in life, you cannot be like, I want that. Until that, I'm not going to do anything. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my life, which is always be grateful for what you have and do whatever you can in the bare minimum that you can do. Because let me just tell you, if you are not able to recognize whatever you have in your hands right now, what you want will definitely not come into your hands, because you need to recognize and you have to be grateful for whatever you have if you want things that you actually want. You get my point? For example, you have this resource of speaking to your own self, right? First you start doing that. If you really want to speak in English, if you really are dedicated towards learning this language, you're not going to tell people, or you're not going to tell yourself that, okay, I'm not going to speak to myself. I am going to wait until that particular resource has come, until that particular resource comes to my rescue, and I'm not going to do anything until that comes. That never comes, because you are not even trying any of your best. Like, you're not even giving 1% of your effort towards speaking, because you're just giving that excuse that I'm not going to do it until that particular thing comes to me, which is what is the mistake that we are making. And let me just tell you, things are going to change when you actually change this particular thing. Like, you have to change all of this. You have to be grateful for whatever you have. Let me just tell you, one good thing about me is that I have learned this at a very young age, that I'm always grateful for every small thing that I have in my life. It's not that I don't dream big, it's not that I don't have dreams that are big. I do. But in the process of dreaming big, I don't forget to be grateful for whatever I have in my hands. Like, this particular mantra can be applied to a lot of things. It can be applied for English as well. If you are not being grateful for whatever you have, the dream that you have to be fluent in English will not be fulfilled, because these resources or whatever is provided to you are also the resources that are going to make you fluent in English. When I have started my journey, I, of course, was giving excuses in the initial days, because of course we all love giving excuses instead of putting efforts. Putting efforts is such a difficult thing, but giving excuses is a very easy thing which we all stick to all the time, right? Just like anyone, even I was thinking that, oh my god, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to speak in English until I have a friend who can speak with me in English. But you know, you when you hit that rock bottom, you will understand the fact that all of that doesn't matter. I just have to pick myself up. I just have to pick myself up with the dedication that I have. And that is the only thing that matters when it comes to being fluent in English. Even anything in life, I would tell you that you have to pick yourself up. The only thing that you can be dependent, or the only person you can be dependent on in this journey of life and English, is you. You have to be dependent on yourself, because you know how your mind is processing, and you know how your thought process is, right? You know how dedicated you are. If you are not dedicated enough, I would suggest you that you increase your dedication, that you work towards your dedication instead of working towards giving excuses. See, excuses can be given by any single person out there, but that's not what we are aiming for. Excuses are easy. We should not choose something that is easy, right? Get it? So excuses are given by every single person. Now you don't have to give excuses, okay, just because they are easy. I'll tell you a very simple thing. uh, for example, you you have your mom, right? So your mom is hungry, and she's very tired. So for you to say that mom have food, that's very easy, right? It's very easy. But for you to get up, put that food in the plate and feed your mom is a bit difficult for you, right? But when you choose the second one, that's what shows your love, and that's what is more important in that situation. Saying can be said by anyone, like that can have food. How easy is that? That can be said by anyone. But I'm telling you, when you actually do the actions, when you actually put the effort, that is when you will actually see the results coming in. Because who doesn't want results? All of us want results. I know the fact that everybody says that, you know, don't expect results, don't expect results. I get it. You should not work in a mindset that someday I'm gonna get the result. I mean, you know that you will get the result if you work hard enough, but that should not be the only reason why you are working, if you get my point. You get it? So excuses are easy. Put the work. That's when you're going to get the results. If you want to stand out, if you want to achieve whatever your goal is, you have to put the effort. There is no option. And there's no point of depending on a lot of stuff. There's no point of depending on something even though you have something in your hands. I mean, it doesn't make sense if you are asking for something by not being grateful for whatever you already have. I strongly believe that there is a power in the universe, of course. It definitely watches you, and it definitely, you know, teaches you a lot of lessons. And this is one of the beautiful lessons that I have learned in my life, is being grateful for every single thing I have in my life. Like, you don't even believe me for what all small things I'll be grateful in my life. Like, it might seem stupid, but I know how it feels not having that. So coming from that stage to having that in your hands is like such a blessing, and we all forget that. We completely forget the fact that we are blessed with so many things in our life, and we have to be blessed for that. And let me just tell you that it's not as difficult as you think it is. We are just living in a bubble. We are just living in a loop that giving excuses is easy. Giving complaints is easy. Who is now going to put the effort? Who is now going to do the work that is needed? We'll just lie down. And things are so easy, you know, these days, that if you want an app that's available, if you need something that's available, because of which I feel we are not being grateful for whatever we have in our life. Imagine if you didn't have any of these and you would be crying someday that I wish I had them. Now, even though we have them right now, we are not even being grateful for that. Which is what I really want to change in your mindset, that You please be grateful for whatever you have. You have so many books these days to read. You have access to so many books these days. Even online you have so many books. If you are struggling with this fact that you're not able to speak in English, you have so many apps that are going to help you out. You have yourself to help you out. So even though you have a lot of resources in your hands, you are still expecting that something easier is going to come in your way, and something easier is going to make you fluent in English. And that's what you're being dependent on as someone who is actually well mannered learning. That's not correct. That's not at all correct. What I'm trying to tell you is, please be grateful for whatever you have, and what you want will definitely fall into your place. And trust me when I say this. And the only person, again I'm repeating this, the only person on whom you can be dependent on is you. You should be the only person on whom you can be dependent, because in the lowest times, in the hard times, whatever people might tell you, until you tell your mind something that, it's okay, now I have to rise and now I have to do what's needed, nothing is going to change, right? So it's you who's going to make the biggest difference when it comes to your mindset. So please keep that in mind. You are the only person on whom you can dependent on you on whom you can depend. Trust me when I say this. And let me just tell you one thing, that in this journey you're going to make a lot of mistakes, a lot. I'm not even counting the mistakes, a lot of mistakes, but that's what makes the journey beautiful. uh, when the journey is like flat, that doesn't look beautiful. When the journey is full of ups and downs and rocks and pebbles and everything, then it looks beautiful, isn't it? And you have to push yourself. At the end of the day, I'll make 100 videos, I'll make 1,000 videos, but until and unless you are not dependent on yourself, you just cannot uh, push yourself, or you just cannot follow this journey. Even you cannot be dependent on me as well, that Siri is going to help us out. Yes, Siri is definitely going to help you out, but till what extent? There is going to be a point where you have to tell your brain certain things about this language, and you have to improve yourself in that. And I just cannot always be beside you or back of you, and just keep telling you that, you do it, you do it. Maybe till some extent people are going to be with you, but after a point of time you just have to take care of your own self. You have to be your cheerleader. A lot of times in my life I've learned that in the earlier stages I used to think that maybe I need someone to push me, maybe I need someone to cheer me up, but eventually I've realized is that not everybody is going to be with you forever. Who is going to be with you forever is you and your family. So you have to be very much dependent on your family, and also on your own self. Like, the first priority has to be you, because you are the one who's going to push yourself in the hardest times. And trust me when I say this. And please be grateful for whatever you have in your life. That is going to eventually help you to get whatever you want in your life. And that really helped me a lot in my life, because sometimes we forget reasons to be happy. Like, there are so many reasons in our life for which we can be happy, but throwing all of them away, we are searching for some new reason to be happy, just like how we are searching for someone else to come and make us fluent in English. You get the point? So until and unless you realize this, nothing is going to change in the journey of you being fluent in English. So this is what I really wanted to talk about in today's video. I don't know if it actually made a lot of sense, but I just wanted to put my thoughts out there, because I know English, learning this language, is not only a lot about theory, but it's also a lot about how your mindset is processing, how your thoughts are processing, because those are very important. They are not spoken at all. Like, nobody speaks about what you are going through as a person when you are trying to learn this language. It could be a very small thing, but there's so many things that are going inside our mind. And I thought maybe talking about all of this can make you feel a bit lighter, and can actually make you realize a lot of things about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I truly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I completely enjoyed shooting this one. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, you please take care. I will see you soon. Bye.